Good evening, viewers. The Learning Hall brings you to an exciting session today. It is not very often that we come with a program on the Learning Hall. You would have seen me in the other session, the Idea Factory. But after a long time, we are doing a small session for the Learning Hall, and that too for a very great reason. Today, we are going to celebrate the achievement of one of our students who has been with us for a long time. The Icse results are out and he has done wonderfully. We thought, why not have a small chat with him and his parents to see how he has, got these good results. And also, it's a good Father's Day, so our good wishes to the father of the student, Mr. Basant Rampuria.
Thank you.
Right. We have a short introduction of the session, so we'll just cover it up if you can see the session. All right. A little bit about the Learning Hall. The Learning Hall is an academic tutoring and coaching startup which is committed to the cause of education. So we have been, we are associated with academics for more than a decade, and our efforts on maintaining the standards of education within Bengal as well as in India continues, and we hope to contribute to the field of education in the coming years. Our current focus is mainly on the K-12 education, that is up to class 12, and seeing that the science and technology can be strengthened for students within India. With this short introduction, we would like to introduce our first student who is present today. His name is Devansh Rampuria, and he's passed his ICSE in 2023 with an achievement of about 95%. His scores are in science 91, and out of best of 5, it is 95.6%. So with this introduction, we will like to talk to Devansh Rampuria. Devansh, if you can tell us a little bit about how you have prepared for the boards and how it has helped you.
Yes, sir. So in order to prepare for my board examinations, I was consistent all throughout the year. I had already disciplined myself according to the because it was a first board year, and I had the self-interest of studying, which matters the most. I usually studied around 2 hours daily, and that also self-study, because self-study is actually very important for so that the student can be head of the class as well as the coaching. And also the Learning Hall had provided me with notes and online lectures, and so I'm very grateful to that as well. And so this is how I prepared for my board examinations.
Very good. A little bit more about how the Learning Hall has helped you, because I can see you have studied here for about 4 years. You joined in class 7.
Yes.
Yeah. So how it has helped you in the last part of your preparation for your boards?
Yes, also as I said, Learning Hall provided me with great notes, which were made by the professional teachers. And also they gave me online lectures so that I could see them in my free time as well as during my exams. And also during the exams and just before the exam, they used to take a lot of extra classes in order to revise most of the syllabus. And also I had attended a lot of PYQs, and I also did a lot of sample papers, question papers, and also especially the exam papers, which are set up by the teachers of Learning Hall only. Yes, sir.
Right. Thank you, Devansh, for your inputs. We will now talk to your father, Mr. Basant Rampuria, because we also know him well, and he has seen you grow from class 7 to class 10 in our institute. So a little bit to Mr. Basant Rampuria. Mr. Rampuria, what is your experience of the Learning Hall in these 4 years from 2019 to 2023?
Well, it has been a wonderful experience. Devans has selected this institute on his own, but I am very grateful for what the Learning Hall has given him, because during his formative years, Learning Hall has been instrumental in giving him the right inputs and shown him the right method of studying. So, and they have been very helpful all along. More than a student-teacher relationship, they have been giving him a parental guidance, for which I am very grateful to you, sir, because you have really been very kind and benevolent towards him, and that has helped him a lot in preparing for his future studies, sir.
A large part of the results are based out of the own efforts of the students. So we do not, see, of course, the institute also gives the guidance, but it is Devansh himself is a very good student. So it is important to highlight that effect as well, because he has been working really hard.
No,
And
for him, you have made the learning a pleasure, na sir. More than a compulsion, you have made it a pleasure. So that's why he got so interested in all his subjects, na. He put in, definitely it is his personal effort, but your guidance is instrumental in giving them the right direction, sir.
Right. Thank you for the feedback. A little bit more, what do you see as the strong points of the learning hall, and what do you see could be some improvement areas for the learning hall for students?
Well, definitely learning all is doing very well, and I will like to see it go from strength to strength. And I'm not very sure, but I think learning all should gradually increase all the subjects that are being taught in the school, so that a student can get all the education, the guidance tuitions under one roof. That is very important, sir. So gradually you increase your faculty, and that way we will like to see it grow in a very big way, sir, in the future, matlab.
Right.
And Devans will always be associated with you, sir. Definitely, that I will make sure that he is always associated with you, sir. And so
Thank
definitely
you.
that is the yes,
Right.
sir.
Thank you for the guidance. A small, a token. There is a small, we wouldn't say it's an award, but just a token of, appreciation of the efforts of Devansh. Just, here we are not. There will be a certificate like this, but here we are acknowledging the fact that Devansh has actually made us proud for all the hard work he's done. In fact, he has been always telling me that I will do well, but we are very happy that he's actually done well. There's a difference between, you tell before the exam. He has actually done well. And for him, it was not so easy because he was the first batch after COVID. So obviously there
Yes,
was
sir.
a bit of a tension. And for the first time, students are, going to offline exams. So he was a bit skeptical because the COVID has actually changed expectations of all of us. I'm very happy that Devansh has, done so well, and we hope he continues to do well in the near future. And we hope this also gives inspiration to all students who are in Learning Hall today and would like to join Learning Hall tomorrow, to see that people are there to give you guidance, but at the same time, the student has to put in his own efforts to get the good results. And with this, I think we uh, thank you for being in this short session, and we hope that our association has been good, and we hope that Devang does all the best in his life. Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
your time.
And once again, I express my gratitude, sir, for all that you have done for him, sir, because this will go a long way in his future life, sir.
Right.
So I will always love to see him being associated with your hall, this learning hall, sir, in whatever way he can be, sir, in the future also, sir.
Sure, sure.
So
Thank you
very
for
nice
the
of you, sir.
association. Thank you for
Yes,
the
sir.
association.
Yes, sir. You can anytime call him, anytime,
Right.
sir. That's
Yes.
he's a part of your family now, sir.
Right.
Okay, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank
Thanks.
you, Devansh, for being in this session.